I thought Penelope was lazy when she was 320 pounds at age 15. And I realized that she wasn't lazy, but she really needed a framework. She really needed a three-step system that could help her to lose the now 160 pounds with no loose skin, which to our family is just a miracle. It's almost like someone asked me yesterday, do I even remember Penelope when she was like that? I'm like, yes, of course I do. It was just a little few years ago. And look at her now. It's just amazing. And she's here as an inspiration for you because it's possible. Your body was designed to heal itself. So if you want to find out my three-step system and Penelope's three-step system, which I'm sure is completely different than mine,
It is.
then stick around to the end of this video.
We noticed that 79.2% of you are not subscribed. So if you're not subscribed, what are you doing? Come subscribe. We give you 5 days a week of free weight loss advice. And I mean, come on. It's a pretty cool vibe over here. So I'd love it if you'd come join. We really appreciate all of your support. So please don't forget to subscribe.
My three-step system is really simple. Commitment, focus, and follow through is my three-step system. And what does that mean? Like, what are you committed to? And I guarantee that if you're committed to watching TV and eating junk food all day, that you're going to focus on that and you're going to follow through. And if you're really committed to staying sick and fat and tired and hungry all the time, then you're going to keep doing that. But if you really want to commit to something new, like a new world where you're free, where you have energy, where you sleep deeply, where you have you don't have anxiety to drive around or show up to an appointment or see an old friend because you've put on 100 pounds since you saw them last. I get it. That's life. That's real. Recommit. Recommit today to a new you, to the healthier version of you that you might not have seen for many, many years. A lot of the women we talk to have been overweight their whole life, but that doesn't mean you can't regain your health and your vitality today. So if you start focusing on what you're committed to, that means eating healthy whole foods. That means moving your body an hour a day. That means getting deep sleep. That means weight rising with the sun and going to sleep with the sun. That means really nourishing your body with real foods, with surrounding yourself with real people who are honest with you, who are going to talk to you honestly and lovingly. And that means that you can follow through. If you don't follow through, you're really out of integrity. So you've got to follow through. And I know I'm talking about it like it's easy, and I know it's not. My mom died with severe obesity on her death certificate. I grew up in an eating disordered household. I was guaranteed that Penelope was not going to follow my footsteps, but she did. But look, we're recovering it. And I believe that that's why we're here on a mission to help you and to revitalize your imagination that it's possible. You don't need a therapist. You don't need a drug. You don't need anything but you, because the future physician is you.
I was going to say, what's up with all these people who are like, oh, well, I'll lose the weight once I get a therapist, or I'll lose the weight once I'm fit. Or something. Like, it's just like, what do you mean? Like, you're gonna get fit in result of doing the thing that you're avoiding doing.
If you've ever talked to an addict, the number one thing they say is, I'm going to start tomorrow.
I know.
Whether it's tobacco, alcohol.
Everyone we say about weight loss, they say, oh, I'll join later. I'll check it out later.
I'm going to go to my doctor first.
What's going to be different later?
I'm going to go to the weight loss clinic. I'm like, so what are they going to tell you? Your triglycerides are high? Like, no, honestly, are they going to tell you you're pre-diabetic? I mean, didn't you know these things already?
I just think you guys got to get over it. No, seriously. I mean, actually, that's actually what I did. Okay, so this is real. This brings me to my system. So I have a few systems, and I don't know if I have like 3 steps for them. I just have systems. So one thing I really like that I actually heard recently that I think I actually do it in my own way is you say, wow, I really don't feel like going on the treadmill. And you kind of look at yourself in the mirror and you go, okay, I'm going to do it anyway. And then you do it. So you like acknowledge your feeling in the moment of like, I don't want to. And you do it anyway. And so you're almost like reinstilling that confidence. So I guess this is a 3 system.
I mean, it sounds like you're reparenting yourself.
Yeah, because we have to retrain ourselves sometimes. Like, I remember, I actually have a video on my camera roll where I'm like, it's 3 a.m. I really don't, or 4 a.m. I don't want to work out. Too bad. Put my gym clothes on. Get it done. Get her done. Mom always says that.
Right. You know, it's like, oh, I want ice cream. You know, it's like, well, actually, if you asked me for an ice cream, I'd be like, Penelope, no, it's time for dinner, you know, or whatever. You have to be the wise one.
Too bad. Moving on. So you kind of like, you're like, acknowledge, and then you commit. You acknowledge and you commit. So that's 2-step system. Another step system is getting over it, actually, like I just said, which is maybe similar to the other one. I think it's a lot of times a battle with the mind. There's a part of our mind who is always trying to kill us. I really do believe this. For me, there was a 160-pound girl on my back, and she was like, "You are ugly. No one likes you. You're terrible. You're disgusting. You're worthless. No one wants to hear what you have to say." And I had to say, "Ma'am, you are mean and you are not a part of me." That's me talking to the other part of my brain. And it takes a lot of self-discipline to be able to do that. But when you keep slapping them away, like, "Hey, no, I actually can do this." You have to retrain your tongue. And with how you treat others, how you treat yourself. And as you start to retrain your brain, like, "Hey, I actually can do this." You're like fighting, like, "I can do it. I can do it. I can do it." And you know what's really helped me? Saying my name. I can do it, Penelope. There have been days on the treadmill I will say, "I can do it, Penelope. You can do it, Penelope. You can do it, Penelope." I'll look in the mirror and say it. And you may say it's fake at first, and maybe it is. But eventually, the kinder voice starts winning. And the 160-pound girl on your back goes away, meaning the weight sheds away. That person that you used to be goes away. And the more and more that person leaves your brain and your body, you get to embody this new human who's empowering, who's positive, who gives their smile to other people, gives their energy to other people. And that's super powerful. And it's something that I have had the blessing to start developing. And I have so much work to do. I never think I've made it anywhere. But it has helped me so much to train my tongue on how I speak to myself. Because if you're in a victim mindset all the time, you're going to keep eating chips. Nothing's going to change, because I love what you say, Mom. Nothing changes if nothing changes.
It's true. And I think the voice is probably still there, but it's not in control of you. You're in control of it. And this isn't a conversation about control per se, but you can't be a victim to the bully inside of you. And we all have this bully. I don't care how skinny or how fat you are. If you're a high achiever, you're going to have this voice. Even if you're not a high achiever, you probably have that voice. And sometimes the voice can get the best of you. And it definitely got the best of you. And I know a lot of people in my very close circle who it's getting the best of right now. And it's not okay. You got to be patient, loving, and kind to yourself. But that doesn't mean that you should eat ice cream every time you want to eat ice cream. I keep seeing this image of you being like, "Snap out of it," like beating them up with a stick. And so
cut the body positivity BS out. Like, stop that. Being curvy is not cute. Like, being that overweight and curvy is not, it's not like, that's not curvy. That's obese. Back in the day, plus size models looked like my mother now, and she's not plus size. So let's keep it in check. Keep it real, people, because we need to start being honest with ourselves. I'm overweight. Boom. Acknowledge it. Great. Commitment. I'm going to lose the weight. Focus
on
health. I'm going to lose the weight. I'm going to get healthy.
Is right. Build confidence with you.
Now follow through. Build that confidence. Do it every day. Prove to yourself you can do it. Cut the negative noise out. Bring the high vibes up. Bring the high responses to the negative up, and then you'll be good. So if you're like, "Hey, well, all those things sound great, Penelope, but Penelope, I need some support with that." Well, then you came to the right place. If you want to join our Women's Accountability Group and you are ready for change and you're ready to be held accountable, then you should join our Women's Accountability Group.
Hey, we noticed that 79.2% of you are not subscribed, which means you're watching our videos, you like the content, but you haven't made the commitment. So we would love it if you would subscribe.
And if you want to join our Women's Accountability Group, don't forget to click the link in the description to join. We're only accepting amazing, awesome, and ready women. So please join if you're one of those. Don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe, and we will see you all the time.